So when it comes to politicians, I don't like them. I can't put it any other way. I just don't like them. But occasionally there are some rare times where the politicians will actually just try and put the public first for once. And I actually thought that this was a decent example of just that. Because this is from Lee Anderson, who's the Reform MP, and it says just a few weeks ago Mark from Kirkby lost his fishing tackle unit to a fire, and it says that his livelihood went up in smoke in 30 minutes. But more importantly, it says that Lee Anderson has given the keys to the campaign shop in Kirkby, which now the guy's going to be able to use rent-free to open a fishing tackle shop until his old premises is sorted. And there are some issues that I want to talk about in a moment with this. But straight out the gate, you don't get many positive stories. And I actually kind of think that, especially on behalf of Lee Anderson, I actually kind of think it is a nice thing to do. Like just give someone your campaign office to essentially use rent-free until he's able to fix his old shop. I think it just sort of shows that Lee Anderson's just, he is kind of a decent person. Like obviously he's a politician, so he's got his flaws. But he does kind of remind you of just like, pretty much just like the average guy. I guess we're talking like the average guy down the pub. Like I said, there are some issues with this that I want to discuss. First of all, there's no time frame. So if this business wasn't profitable to begin with, which it's a brick and mortar fishing tackle shop, I don't think business is going to be very good at the moment. So it could take quite literally forever for him to get that shop fixed. I'd also probably, the natural skeptic in me would also ask how it burnt down originally. Because as far as I'm aware, fishing tackle shops don't sell fire-related products. Now obviously it could have been completely different, and it could have started elsewhere. But yeah, a fire at a fishing tackle shop, it's not really something that happens very often. So like I said, the skeptic in me, and you should always remain skeptical, but the skeptic in me would probably look at that as well. And I would also ask, and this one's genuine, I would also ask, who's paying for this? Because he says that it's his campaign shop. And as you'll know, the campaign has ended long ago, resulting in Lee Anderson becoming an MP. But like I said, the campaign was long ago. It's all done with now. But he's just given it rent-free. So I don't know exactly who's paying for it. Because if it's taxpayer money, okay, I'm not belittling what Lee did, right? I'm not going to do that. But like I said, if he's using it rent-free, that means that either he's paying for it, which I guess is fine if Lee's paying for it, but it also could mean that the taxpayer's funding it as well. Which, again, I'm not so sure on that one. Is it a bit more of an empty gift if the taxpayers paid for it? He's still getting credit. He's not like Larry David and he's staying anonymous. He's like full on taking the credit. But yeah, like I said, yeah, I don't really get the opportunity often to make a good news video where it's actually a positive message. So when I saw that today, like I said, I don't really like politicians, especially political parties as well. But honestly, Lee Anderson actually seems half decent. But it's a difficult scale. When it comes to politics, I'm never going to give anyone the over half decent on the scale. And whilst you're here as well, have a look at this video, where it turns out that ULEZ might be getting quite a concerning upgrade, to be fair. It's definitely going to change the way that ULEZ does things.
This country has gone crazy.